Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? In today's video is just going to be an update on what's going on in Manatee County, Florida. This is like an add-on, I guess you could say, to what Jason at the Angry Prepper did with his video, and this is regarding to the water crisis at Piney Point, like I said, in Manatee County, Florida. Okay, and I will put links in the description box below, not just to Jason's video at the Angry Prepper, okay, but also to the articles that I'm going to be referring to, okay? So you can read these articles, watch Jason's video, and also, you can do also your own research, because it's always good to do your own research as well, okay? Things are really starting to get scary down there in Manatee County. Now, myself, I live about an hour and a half away from Manatee County. Evacuations are underway. They are telling people, get out now. The water is extremely, extremely contaminated. It is poison. No, you cannot filter this out. Okay? So what's happening right now as of 7 o'clock this morning? It is Monday. Right now it is 10:40 in the morning, okay? The Manatee County Sheriff's Office, what they're doing right now is they are Hang on. Stormy, knock it off, my cats. Oh, gosh. What they are doing right now is they are evacuating 345 low-risk inmates to an undisclosed location to make more room for the remaining inmates, okay? With the crisis at Piney Point threatening to flood the area where the jail sits, the sheriff's office says they are taking precautions to keep the jail safe, as well as opening up more beds to the upper floors of the facility. Public Information Officer Randy Warren, W-A-R-R-E-N, says they have sandbagged the lower level. In a worst-case scenario, they're told that the jail would only get about a foot of water inside. That's even scary, because with water even coming into a building, that's when like black mold and stuff like that can occur. And black mold actually can occur within 24 hours of a flood. So that's scary right there. As of Sunday, according to this article that I have pulled up here, there's 1,066 inmates that are being housed at the county jail, and that would leave 721 inmates who will still remain in the upper floors of the jail in case of an uncontrolled discharge at Piney Point. So, that's still, I realize they're inmates, and, people have, they're going to have their opinions and stuff like that, but please keep in mind they're still human beings, you know what I mean? So if black mold does start to occur in a building, that's going to bring on a lot of health issues, okay? Now, the second article that I'm going to refer to is called Officials Fear Uncontrolled Breach of Florida Wastewater Reservoir, Hundreds Evacuated, okay? Now, with this, what they're talking about is how hundreds and millions of gallons of polluted industrial water is just going to be released really into nearby areas. A threat that prompted officials to issue an evacuation order for residents near Tampa Bay, which is where I am. I'm in Tampa. And the governor to declare a state of emergency. Okay, now, Models show that a full breach of the walls that damaged the Piney Point Reservoir could cause as high as a 20-foot wall of water. That's that's a lot of water to surge into the surrounding area. Manatee County Acting Administrator Scott Hopes, Hopes, said at a Sunday press conference, and I watched that press conference. So what he said was, so if you are in an evacuation area and you have not heeded the warnings that we're giving to you, you need to think twice and follow the orders. But you know that there's going to be some people that are saying, oh, wait it out. Please, if you're in this area of Piney Point, please heed the warnings and get out. Okay? Please heed the warnings. The Florida Department of Environmental Protection said a break that was detected on Friday in the walls of the 77-acre pond that has a depth of 25 feet and holds millions of gallons of water containing phosphorus and nitrogen from an old phosphate plant. After officials attempted to plug the hole using rocks and other materials, engineers examined the Piney Point contaminant walls Saturday morning, and they determined there was an imminent danger of collapse. Now, Hopes said Saturday that the damage to the retaining wall already constitutes a partial breach, so efforts were being aimed at stopping the breach. And he said that we're taking about the potential of about 600 million gallons. Now, imagine this, 600 million gallons in a matter of seconds and minutes leaving that retention pool. Now, what we have all over the state of Florida is what is called retention ponds. And what the purpose of these retention ponds are is, okay, so you know that we live in a hurricane-prone area. And what these retention ponds are for is to gather water so our roads don't flood. Because when the roads were engineered, they never put in drainage. Like, you know how like when you go to like a city and you see drainage and you see gutters and you see this and you see that. We don't have that here. How stupid is that? So every time we get a torrential downpour or a hurricane, guess what? Even with retention ponds, our roads still flood. So they have retention pools that hold this dangerous water. Now, they've got right now 2 pipes that were pumping thousands of gallons of water per minute from the site owned by a company called HRK Holdings into Tampa Bay to help relieve the pressure from the retaining walls. The pond contains a mix of processed waste water from the former Piney Point fertilizer operation and seawater, dredging material, rainwater, and seepage water. Officials have said that the wastewater is about as acidic as a cup of black coffee and contains high levels of nitrogen and phosphorus, which has caused concerns the dumping could feed red tide and cause other environmental impacts on Tampa Bay. Now, Hopes has said that the risk that we're dealing with right now is that uncontrolled release. The flood threat prompted our Governor DeSantis to declare a state of emergency for Manatee County on Saturday. He also expanded that ordinance on Sunday to include nearby Hillsborough and Pinellas. Now, I didn't know about that. So Hillsborough and Pinellas are now in with this. So shyster. Okay, well, here we go. And I thought we were far out away. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I don't drink any tap water. It's a good thing I read this article. And now you're seeing my reaction. He said this will ensure that all state resources are available for response and recovery. What we are looking at now is trying to prevent and respond to, if need be, a realistic catastrophic flood situation. Some of the more than 316 households affected by the mandatory evacuation order have been put in hotels by Manatee County and the Red Cross. That's what DeSantis said. So it's like where Manatee County is, like Piney Point, it's a good thing that, it's not a very well populated area. But still in all, people are being affected by this, and now Hillsborough and Pinellas County. Yeah. He also, DeSantis, reiterated a sentiment expressed on Saturday by Florida Department of Environmental Protection Secretary Noah Valenstein about holding the appropriate people or business accountable for the Piney Point breach. He said, I also want to be clear that while foremost concern is ensuring the safety of the community, our administration is dedicated to full enforcement of any damages to our state's resources and holding the company HRK accountable for this event, DeSantis said. He also dismissed concerns that many people have expressed on social media that the discharged water is radioactive. Because I have been hearing, if I start glowing, and yeah, I'm like, no, what? He also said, to be clear, the water discharged into Port Manatee is not radioactive. DeSantis also said that the state has deployed pretty much pumps to assist in mitigating the stress on the damaged walls of the reservoir, significantly increasing the amount being discharged from the approximately 33 million gallons per day that have been pumped into Tampa Bay since Thursday. There are no public water sources in the area affected by Piney Point. And DeSantis said that any private wells should be tested and residents would be provided with bottled water. Where's the bottled water then, DeSantis? Because I don't see any on my doorstep. Anyway, we're hoping that we can just continue to get the water out in an assistant way and prevent a catastrophic event. But we have to prepare that this could be something where you see further degradation. I can't even read today because I'm so pissy. Okay. DeSantis said, I'm going to have to go out today and get more water. Even though I just bought more water, I'm going to go and try and get as much as I can. Yeah. Nearby residents expressed confusion, concern, and frustration over this situation. Yeah, because I didn't even know that it even hit Hillsborough and Pinellas. I didn't even know. But this is what I get for not watching the news, like my local news, which is Bay News 9. Anyway, it says we are at 0.6 miles I guess this is a resident, says a resident who was just outside of the evacuation zone. This has been our life for a while now, 14 years. We have never been notified. The first time when there was a leak in 2011, nor this time. Why is this still going on? Why hasn't anybody stepped up and done anything? They are going to ruin everything out here in Tampa Bay and all of the property owners now. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, you think? It's like, all right. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to upload this. I'm going to go to the store, and I'm appalled because I didn't even know it even hit Tampa. Manatee County, yeah. But I'm literally an hour and a half away from Manatee. All right. I'm going to go to Royal King because their water is $1.99 a case. I know. I've got like 75 cases of water. All right. But I've been stocking up for hurricane season anyway. So, you know what I mean? All right. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Stay positive. Keep prepping and fearless. I know. But you know, it's like I'll see you later.